Look, kids are great. We love kids.
I see a butt coming. I hear a butt coming.
Why is Jeff laughing?
But
Yeah, there it is.
sometimes, I'm just saying, sometimes there are certain situations where you'd rather not have a child around.
Oh, for sure.
Okay, sure,
Like
yeah.
at the tantric massage parlor near Brooke's house.
Yeah, I would
boy.
not invite kids
Right.
there.
I don't think kids are welcome in there.
Or at an important job interview.
He's a ginger. He's a ginger.
Okay, Timothy, he might be my future boss. Please don't say that.
Wow.
Or in the middle of a romantic dinner date.
Oh.
Now that's
Yeah.
rough.
But that's what happened to one of our listeners recently when a random child walked up to their table at the restaurant and decided to say something
Uh-oh.
that they didn't realize at the time would throw off the rest of the entire evening.
Uh-oh.
So we're not saying kids are bad.
Okay.
No,
But-
Jeffrey's just saying they shouldn't be allowed in restaurants.
Maybe this child should call in and apologize for what you're about to hear in a brand new second date update next. What's the fastest you've ever gone from dating app to first date?
Oh.
Oh, wow, that's interesting.
Because usually it takes some, sweet talking and finagling, a little get to know you. You make a couple jokes, exchange a couple pics.
Yeah.
Okay.
But Gabe says they only sent 2 messages before they agreed to meet up.
Dang.
That has to be a record.
What were the messages? It had to be more than, how are you?
Wow.
I don't know what it says. It either screams super charming or super desperate. So,
Well-
Gabe, which one of
man.
those would you say describes you the best?
I would say definitely super charming.
Oh, okay.
all right.
It's okay if you're both desperate at the same time. It cancels each other out.
Right.
It's like 2 negatives.
Gabe,
right?
Yeah, that's how Brooke met her husband. It was great.
Gabe, a lot of people can relate. I had a girl snap me the other day, hey, I got a pack of Bud Lights, can I come over? And I was like, whoa, stranger danger.
Oh.
And I don't drink.
That's also a terrible
Okay.
intro.
Yeah, I know. She obviously was
Yeah.
thirsty.
And Gabe, by the way, that was his mom, too.
Yeah.
So
No, you don't need to tell everyone, Jeff.
you're already starting off on a higher level than us. Tell us about the woman that you met online, right?
Yeah, so I met this girl named Abby off a dating app,
Uh-huh.
and we didn't really mess around with the small talk right away. And I'm like that anyway, so it was kind of perfect. She's like, hey, I'm not a big texter or pen pal person. Let's just meet.
Oh, wow. Wait,
Whoa.
is that the
Sketchy.
first message she sent you, or had you messaged her first?
No, that was on her dating profile.
Oh.
Oh, so that's the PSA for
Okay.
everyone.
Wow.
Okay. So it wasn't special treatment for you.
Correct. She's very blunt and to the point, which I really love.
That can be
Okay.
refreshing, yeah.
So what did you write to her to make her interested in meeting up with you in person?
Well, I think it wasn't much. It was like, I agree with you. Let's not get stuck on this app and text. Let's meet in person. And she had an amazing smile. So I knew there was attraction. So I'm like, great, let's meet.
That's awesome because you have the entire rest of your lives to talk and bore each other and get to know each other that way.
Oh.
Let's just cut right to the
Get in
juice.
a room.
I don't know though. You're total strangers. Like you
Yeah.
don't even have. I
Sketchy.
mean, it's one thing when you're like set up on a blind date by a friend. There's some like, well, somebody's vouching for this person.
True.
This is like out of the blue.
Internet stranger.
Yeah, I didn't really feel she was a stranger. Like, she had a nice listings of stuff on her profile. I kind of had an idea of who she was. You know what I mean? Like, I kind of knew, at least in writing, what kind of person she was. So I
Okay.
felt comfortable. It wasn't a big deal.
That's great.
That's
so
like-
That is good.
Yes.
yeah, a little
You're
danger.
trustworthy.
Little danger
It
is
is
exciting
dan-
on a first
it is
date.
dangerous.
So what did you guys end up doing?
I mean, you obviously met, right?
Yeah, so we met up at a restaurant.
Public area.
You guys
good.
really jumped right into
Yeah.
it. I thought for sure it'd be coffee.
Yeah, it was dinner. And getting to know her a little bit at dinner, she's a very to-the-point person, but still friendly. She wasn't like a dick or mean or anything. She's very beautiful, great smile.
That'd be kind of funny. She sits down. She's like, all right, let's get these appetizers going. Don't look at me. Don't talk to me.
Let's eat first.
Yeah, let's eat and then we'll go from there.
But it's so different. Like you're going into a dinner where you know nothing about this person. All the other
Yeah.
dates,
you're
you already
right,
know
Brooke.
some history, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
Like-
But if you get to know people, then that gives you reasons to not like them. So it's safer to not do that. I get it.
Jeff's like, I've never get you.
Yeah,
Use
that's why
anybody.
no one should ever ask me anything. And we'll be good. What, did it work out well for you, Gabe and Abby?
Yeah, what was the conversation
Yeah.
like?
It was a great conversation. We talked about family and what she's into and
Good.
what she does outside of work. So it was a nice flow. I mean, I'm not going to lie. And then actually something really cute happened. Some little kid came up to our table. He was in a like a Superman cape, you know. He came kind of running up,
Mm-hmm.
and she was playing along like, "Hey, Superman, are you here looking for your villain?" Like she was like playing into this kid.
So cute.
She didn't roll her
Wow.
eyes and say, God, some parents, like, this is a restaurant. Get in control of your children.
I'd be like, kid, get away.
Basically, I would have been the same way. Like, kids, go scram, go with your parents. You're interrupting our day. So like,
Right.
she was like charming, actually, and so I was like, oh, and look, I want to have kids one day, and so I'm like, maybe this would be a great mom.
Oh, good.
She's a future MILF.
Nurturing.
Wow.
I hope you didn't tell her that. That's usually
Yeah.
a turn off when you hear that on a first date. You're going to be a great mom.
Yeah, no, I held off on that.
Okay, good.
Oh, okay.
Okay, good. Yeah, it's a sweet thought.
How did dinner end?
So it ended, I thought, pretty well, and I said to her, you know, I'm thinking I'd want another date with you, and she kind of laughed and says, we'll see, but in a cutesy way.
Oh.
But now it's been, here we are, a week and a half later, and nothing. She hasn't responded to me.
So maybe she wasn't being as cutesy as you thought
Yeah.
when she said that?
Yeah.
Mm.
A little more direct.
Did I do something wrong? Did I say something? I'd like to know where I stand.
I feel like
Well-
it's going to be easy if this is a direct
I
person.
was just gonna say that,
Yeah.
Brooke. I mean, as long as we see her to pick up, and then it should be a short phone call.
Yeah, but she might be brutally honest. So
Yeah.
you
Oh,
better
that's
be
a warning,
prepared
bro.
for that.
But you would think if she was that brutally honest, she would have just told him directly,
true.
we're not going to hang out again.
So many what
Instead
ifs
of
with this
leaving him
girl.
hanging.
Yeah.
I don't know.
A lot
Maybe-
of maybes flying around.
Could have been her kid actually in real life, and she just wanted to, like, get away from them.
Mommy's on a date. I told you.
Sit in booth number 4, honey.
That could have been her little test, and you failed, Gabe.
Oh no, that's her little super boy.
God, if that really was her kid, then, you know, that's pretty impressive. Bravo to her. I didn't see that coming, but the kid didn't look like her, by the way. It didn't look like her, so I
Yeah.
didn't think that.
You better go
Mm.
check your bill. Make sure you didn't pay for a kid's meal.
We're going to find out for sure when we come back. We call this woman and we interrogate her on if she's a mom or not, and if
That's
she wants to go
intense.
out with you again.
I think we could come in a little looser than that. But
Yeah.
that
No,
sounds
we're coming
good,
in
Jeff.
hard and
Yeah,
fast like
okay.
Superman would.
All right.
When we do your second date update right after this. Look, it's a kid in a cape at a restaurant, and he didn't get kicked out.
Oh.
Because one of our listeners, Gabe, was on a date with a woman recently when a super child swooped up to their table.
Yeah.
And the woman he was with, named Abby, treated him really nicely.
Yeah.
Shockingly.
Aw, pleasant.
Played along, even got into the game of pretend.
Yeah, like who's the villain? Ah, broccoli is my kryptonite. No. And when he suggested afterwards that they hang out again, Abby replied, we'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which he thought was flirty until she stopped calling him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's directly to the point.
Yeah.
And hopefully it's not going to take superhero strength to get Gabe another date here, because looking around the room, I don't know if we have it in us,
Yeah.
to be honest.
Alexis said she lifted one weight at a gym yesterday.
I did. I'm a little sore, but I might be able to pull through.
Yeah.
Wow. A 2.5 pounder? Good for you.
Yeah.
5 after there's one in each hand.
Wow.
She's also like a super kid.
Oh, never mind. Should have given us more credit. Gabe, on a scale of 1 to 10, how confident are you that we're going to get this done for you?
Probably a 6.
Oh.
Oh.
Ouch.
Well, I thought it would be.
You could have lied to us and
interesting.
said 10.
Well, nothing against you guys. I just feel like I'd done something wrong, and so I'm a little nervous about it.
Oh, okay. All right. So
Sure.
you're the reason it's a 6.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that.
We blame you.
All right, we're going to put all the blame on you if this goes wrong, but if it goes right, 100% of the credit goes to us.
I like that.
Deal?
That works.
All right. I'm glad we agree. Let's call this lady for you, see if we can get another date. Here we go.
Hello.
Hey, is this Abby?
Yeah.
Hey, Abby, you may or may not know us, but we're a radio show called Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning, and we were hoping we could take a second of your time to talk date life. Is that what?
What?
Hi, Gabby. Hi, Abby. Sorry, I almost called you Gabby because
Oh,
who you
boy.
went
You
out
guys
with.
Oh,
are
wow.
awkward.
I mean, it kind of makes sense.
You were laughing at what I
No,
said, and
I
it
don't
wasn't
know.
you.
Hey,
Sorry,
we should
Abby.
probably talk to her a little bit.
No, I like talking around her. No, seriously. Gabby, what's up?
Who is this?
No,
What
it's
the
Abby.
heck?
It's Abby.
Oh, sorry.
Brooke messed it
You
up.
know what? I'm mashing the name up with the guy that you went out with
That's what
recently.
Brooke said. You're not listening either.
Oh,
This is a mess.
This is all awful.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, Abby.
you know what? At this point, we're just gonna have Alexis take over.
Good
from here.
idea,
She needs some
Alexis.
experience.
Wow.
Alexis, run the convo.
How many people are on the phone right now?
Yeah, that's a lot. There's 4 of us.
It's a whole room full of us.
Together we make one
Four of
brain.
you.
Well, we're a
Yeah.
morning show. It's a radio show.
I'm on the radio.
Yeah,
Yes.
we
Yes.
got there.
And we're doing a segment
Congratulations.
called the Second Date Update. and we're trying to help out one of our listeners named Gabe, who you met at a restaurant recently.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
Okay.
did you have a fun time with Gabe?
Look, here's the deal. I like getting to know him. I found him to be interesting at first, but then he said a bunch of things that were pretty off-putting to me, and I'm just going to leave it at that.
Whoa.
Oh, no.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We love pudding,
I mean, one
so
of the
that's-
good things he said about you is he loved how honest you were, and so I
Yeah.
don't know that he would be hurt to hear what you have to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just a little clueless. I don't think that he realizes that he said anything that could have come across offensive.
One of the things that he said to me at first was, "You look nice in this light."
Okay.
Okay.
And
you
where's
look
the
pretty?
bad part?
Well, because it's in
It's
this
a little
light.
backhanded.
Yeah.
Oh, you read
Yeah.
into that.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
That's the thing. There was no light. It was super dark where we were. Like, I looked
Oh.
nice in the dark.
That's
Oh,
bad.
that's rude.
No, wait,
Yeah.
that could be a compliment. You don't
No.
need light to look
No.
pretty.
Brooke,
I
I've,
would take that as a
Brooke,
no.
I've heard you say this before. Like, ooh, the lighting in here is perfect for me,
Yeah.
and things
For
like
me,
that.
I can say that about
Yeah.
myself.
Well, he said more than that. We haven't even gotten to the other things he
Oh,
said.
no.
Okay.
Oh, there's more?
He said, "I bet you're so pretty that the guys online are throwing themselves at you." What, like guys in person don't throw themselves at me? Like,
Oh.
Well,
Come on.
Okay.
That's
That's a-
so
that one's not as
nitpicky.
I think that's a little bit of a stretch. I think that maybe you were hurt from the lighting comment, and then
You're like defensive.
so now
Yeah.
you're looking for the backhanded compliments.
no, like I have nothing else to offer except my looks. Like, come on.
Well, you know what's interesting? He didn't even bring up your looks when we talked to
Ooh,
him
that
about
don't
all
tell
of
her that, Brooke.
Wow,
No.
bro.
What?
Oh my gosh.
know that she has
he
other-
says you're
Okay.
gorgeous.
She has
Yes.
other things to offer. He talked about how lovely and how great she was with the kid and what a good person
the
she
kid,
seems
that's
like.
true. He said
Oh,
something
the
All
about
right.
kid.
He did mention a good moment where a kid
I
came up to
mean-
the table and you were really playful.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like so impressed that I shockingly be good with kids. Like, of course I'm good with kids. Like,
Wait,
It seems like
You
every
were,
compliment.
hold on, you were offended that he said that you seemed to be good with kids?
yeah, like why wouldn't I be?
I don't think he meant it as a surprise. He just has never met you before, so everything's new and
You go in with
surprising.
low expectations.
But I just think you give him a chance. Like, he's nervous. He's trying to be nice to you.
I don't see it that way at all.
Well, you don't have to take it directly from us. You can actually hear it straight from Gabe's mouth because he's on the other line listening right now,
Yeah.
wanting to talk to you and not compliment you in any way.
Oh, come on. Don't set him up
Well,
like
I don't know that. Gabe, are you there?
Hey, guys. Hey, Abby. Hey. Here we are.
He's like, this is awkward.
He's clearly a little bit scared.
Uh-huh.
So
So there's another person on the line too?
Yeah,
It's
it's-
Well-
him.
it's
It's
Gabe.
the guy.
yeah.
The one you went out with.
God, this is like a crazy party.
It is like a party.
Gabe, talk to Abby. Tell her what you meant.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't mean anything like negative or derogatory. I was trying to compliment you. I was trying to be flirty. I was trying to be cutesy, cheeky. You know what I mean? And I don't remember you having an ego like you do now. I will say that.
Oh, that's not helpful,
Oh.
Gabe. That's not
gonna
helpful.
win you any points.
But I mean, I'm shocked to hear all this. And when I said you look good in this light, you took it in a way that I meant that had nothing to do what you thought it was. Like maybe you have some insecurity issues. I don't know.
Oh, I
What
have
I'm saying
insecurities
is-
now too. So that's what I'm talking about. Like,
Okay, wait, let me just jump in really quick. I
Okay.
think what he meant by that is
Oh.
I'm really, really sorry.
yeah.
Yeah.
This is why Jeff's a good
Yeah, I-
compliment
All,
translator.
all you have to do is bring Jeff on every date you ever go on,
Yeah.
and he will interpret in the correct way.
Men have a hard
Yeah.
time expressing what they really
Okay.
feel inside, so I can
Yeah.
translate. He's deeply apologetic.
I'm not hearing that at all. Like,
there's-
I don't.
Yeah, Gabe, why are you saying things like that? You're like accusing her of having a big ego and being insecure. Why would you even mention that?
Again, I was trying to be cute and flirty, and now I'm hearing this side of her, like, which came out of nowhere. She didn't say any of this during our dinner. I'm just glad I didn't say anything wrong,
Well,
truly,
don't be
because
too
Yeah,
upset.
I can
Calm
understand,
down.
Gabe. You're feeling a little bit attacked because
Yeah, that's a good way,
she
yeah.
thinks that you're being insulting and you don't feel that way. Maybe this is a good chance to hit the reset button and try complimenting her in a totally non-offensive, completely 100% safe way.
Good idea, Jeff.
Whatever
let's
you
give
do,
it a
Gabe,
shot.
do not say you're smart for a woman. Don't say that.
Yeah,
Okay,
don't
no.
say what Brooke's husband tells to her.
I will compliment you right now again, Abby, like I did a few times. You are remarkable.
Oh.
You are gorgeous and an incredible soon-to-be mother. And how you kind of played with that young kid who came over with the Super
Soon-to-be
cake.
mother, what, do I look fat now, too?
No.
Oh, no.
You don't ever say
No,
soon. What?
where are you getting this? Like, what's wrong? Like, what's happening here?
Who said soon to be?
I've heard enough. Honestly, this has been enough. I didn't need to engage in it a second time, quite frankly. So I'm going to go.
Yeah, Gabe.
He's trying, but it's just
I
not
don't think
working.
I
It's
get
not
her
working.
side.
Word of advice, next time you go out with a woman, a beautiful woman, a lovely woman, I mean, maybe you just try not to shame her all the time, okay?
I don't think that's his intention.
It's not a bad piece of advice.
Well, of course. I think everyone should know that.
Gabe, you can compliment her on that nice piece of advice that she gave you.
That was a wonderful piece of advice, Abby. I'm going to take it to heart, and I'm going to make a note in my journal about it when I write tonight, so I appreciate that. And I wish you the best. You're beautiful. You're charming.
Okay.
You don't have an ego.
We're done.
You have wonderful
Okay.
teeth.
See,
Now
now it
it's
sounds sarcastic.
Yeah.
It's like he's
I don't
overcompensating.
think, are we even going to ask,
Well,
Jeff?
we still need to, I think,
Oh,
technically.
God.
It's just like their chemistry's off. Like no one's done anything crazy
This
wrong.
wouldn't happen if they texted before they went on a date.
Oh, maybe.
That's a good point. But we would love to offer to send you guys out to meet up one more time.
Hard pass. Thank you, though. Hard pass.
Okay.
Shocking.
Well, it's a no from Abby, it sounds like. But Gabe, I haven't heard from you. Are you still in?
Why does it matter?
Doesn't matter.
A solo date by yourself.
Oh.
Do we offer?
Yeah, I mean, if you guys are paying, I wouldn't mind that. That'd be nice.
Okay,
All
we
right.
can like practice
Yes.
by yourself.
Maybe across from a mirror.
He's at a low lit diner just talking to himself.
Getting super offended by the things that he says.